Now look at here. We have to discuss the next colligative property. That we know that the colligative property are the property which depend upon the number of the component particle or the number of the particle which is to be present in the solution. That is called as a colligative property, or the number of the particle which is to be present, that is called the colligative property. If we consider that this in last period we discussed that is a one of the colligative property, that is here the lowering of vapor pressure. So what happen if we make the solution, the vapor pressure of the solution is to be lower. The lowering of vapor pressure is to be depend upon the number of the solute particle which is to be added there. If the large number of particle is to be added at that time, the here the large is lowering of the vapor pressure. So more and more lowering is to be observed because of the increasing the number of the particle. Now here the boiling point of elevation. So look at here what happen if you consider that is here the vapor pressure. We already discussed that here this is a, suppose consider this is a liquid, and we know that here these are the vapors which is already present on the surface of the liquid. So these are the vapors which is to be present on the surface of the liquid. So till this, so here this is a point we indicate that where these are the vapors which is to be present. Now this is a solvent. So we know that the solvent and here the solution, if you consider that here the solution, if we make the solution, what happen here, this is a liquid, and here these are the vapors. But in last period we discussed that if we make the solution, the vapor pressure is to be lower because of the vapor is to be decreases to make the solution. So that is depend upon the number of the solute particle is to be added there. So here this is a solution. These are the point where we say that these are the vapors. So look at here, this is the vapor pressure which is to be lower here, or the vapors which is to be lower, and because of that vapor pressure is to be decreases. So here these are the, this is a vapor pressure, that is a P naught. We say that P naught is the vapor pressure of the solvent, and here the Ps is the vapor pressure of the solution. Now what happen if we boil this? For here that is here the, this is apparatus by which we can take the boiling point of that here. So here we start to boil, what happen? So if we heat this solvent, what happen? The vapor is increases. Vapor is increases if we heat this. If we heat this, again vapor is increases. If we heat this, again vapor is increases. So in this way, the vapor is increases. And because of that, here what happen? Automatically the vapor pressure is to be increases. So if we heat this, the vapor increases, and because of that, vapor pressure is increases. But one point come, or the at the temperature is to becomes at that time the this vapor pressure which is to be exerted by that vapor is equal to applied vapor pressure, or we say that atmospheric vapor pressure, or applied vapor pressure. Atmospheric, or we say that applied vapor pressure, when the vapor pressure of the solute, or we say that here the solvent, vapor pressure of the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure, at that time the liquid become boil. So we can say that the temperature at which, we can say that the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure is equal to the applied pressure, that temperature is called as a boiling point. So the boiling point is nothing but the temperature at which vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure or the applied pressure. So this is a boiling point. Suppose consider this is a temperature at which the solvent is to be boiled. So here the TB naught is the boiling point of the solvent. And what happened here? Look at here. This is the how much vapor pressure vapors is to be required. So this much vapors is to be required. Then and that vapors exerted the pressure which is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So we have to also make the such amount of the vapors here also. But we know that already there is a lowering of vapors. So we have to make the vapors till this. We have to make the vapors till this by increasing the temperature. We have to give the temperature to this one. So if we give the temperature to this solution till the vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So we have to make the vapors such amount of vapor pressure we require. But if you consider that here only this much amount of the vapors we have to make. But if we consider the solution, the higher amount of vapor we have to make. So we have to use the large temperature. We have to use the large heat. And therefore, what happen if you here the temperature is increases, then and then here that vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So as compared with the solvent, we have to use the large temperature to the solution, higher amount of the temperature we have to use to the solution to make the vapors is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So it required large amount of heat and therefore the temperature is to be increased. This is called as a elevation in boiling point. So suppose consider this is a solvent and here we require the 100-degree temperature to make the such amount of the vapors. But if you want to make the more amount of the vapors, so it required the more than that of the here the more than that of the here the temperature. So here more than that of the temperature, it means that here the elevation is to be boiling point is to be observed. It may be 100 and here the 105 and so on. Whatever may be that, depend upon the number of the solute particle which is to be added. And if the solute particle is more added, more is the lowering of vapor pressure and more is the vapor pressure. Vapor pressure is to be required, vapor is to be required to increase the vapors is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So here the larger amount of the vapors to be made. So larger amount of the vapors required to become equal to the atmospheric pressure, and therefore we say that the boiling point of the solution is to be elevated. So elevated is the boiling point, increasing in the boiling point. So here in this way, this is also depend upon the number of the particle, number of the solid particle is to be added. More is the solid particle is to be added, more is the lowering of vapor pressure. More is the lowering of vapor pressure, more is the vapor pressure is to be required to become equal to the atmospheric pressure or the applied pressure, and therefore the more is the elevation in boiling point is to be observed. So if you consider the delta T, here the TB is the boiling point of the solvent and TBS is the boiling point solution, TBS is the boiling point of the solution, then we say that TB naught is less than TBS. TB naught is less than TBS. Therefore, delta TB, elevation in boiling point, is equal to TBS minus TB naught. TBS minus TB naught. Naught is the boiling point of the solvent and TBS is the boiling point of the solution. So in this way, this is a delta TB. So first term we use here the boiling point temperature at which vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure or the applied pressure is called as the boiling point. Here the vapor pressure of the solvent is higher, so it required low temperature to become equal to the atmospheric pressure. So here the boiling point of the solvent is lower. If you consider the solution, vapor pressure is lower and therefore we require higher temperature to become the vapors is equal to the atmospheric pressure, or to become a vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure, and therefore we say that the TBS is the vapor pressure, TBS is the boiling point of the solution. Now look at here, this delta TB. Delta TB is directly proportional to the molality. So it is a very important statement. Look at here, delta TB, that whatever may be the elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to the molality. And molality, if it is directly proportional, therefore delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. Delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. But we all learn some of the concept which is to be required in a colligative property that we have learned in a first lecture, that is here the molality and the mole fraction we discussed there. So look at here, the molality is nothing but the number of moles of the solute per kg of the solvent. So here delta TB is equal to Kb is equal to Kb into here the number of moles of the solute divided by here the weight of the solvent in kilogram. So here in this way, delta TB also we can say that Kb is equal to N2. In the place of the N2, we can write the weight of the solute, molecular weight. So W2 divided by M2 into W1 into 1000, because we know that the molecular weight is to be expressed in a gram, and therefore here delta TB is equal to Kb into W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1. So this is a formula from which we can solve the numericals. So this is a very important formula by which we can solve the empiricals, which is to be based upon that is here the elevation in boiling point. So if you know that this is the weight of the solute which is to be added, and you know the weight of the solvent, then we can count the number of the, here we can count the elevation, how much of the boiling point is to be elevated. So how much boiling point is to be elevated, that must be we can count or we can calculate here. So in this way we can completed the second colligative property, that is here the elevation in boiling point. So look at here the graphical representation of this here the elevation in boiling point and here the vapor pressure. So if you consider the vapor pressure and the graphical representation of that, suppose this is a vapor pressure and this is here the temperature. If you consider the temperature, what happen? Suppose this is A is the solvent. So look at here the vapor pressure of the solvent. So we know that the vapor pressure of the solvent is higher. Vapor pressure of the solvent is higher. So in this way the vapor pressure of the solvent, and here is the vapor pressure of the solution having the lower vapor pressure. So here this is a, suppose this is a solvent, and this is here the solution, and suppose consider this is a boiling point of the solvent, then this is the boiling point of the solution, which is higher. So look at here, this is a vapor pressure of the solvent. This is the vapor pressure of the solvent. So here this is a P naught and this is a PS and this is a TB naught and this is a TBS. So look at here, this is the lowering of vapor pressure. This is the increasing in boiling point of the solution. The solution having the higher boiling point. So this is a boiling point of the solution and vapor pressure is to be lower. And this is a boiling point of the here the solvent. So in this way we can represent the graphically, that is a boiling point and vapor pressure. So okay, here we completed the second colligative property, that is the elevation in boiling point.